At first glance, epoxy flooring might seem like a simple coating. But beneath that seamless, glossy finish lies a high-demand, high-profit business opportunity that many entrepreneurs overlook. This isn't about quick trends or digital products. It's a tangible service with real-world value. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the epoxy flooring industry. We'll break down the real costs, the potential profit, who your customers are, the risks you need to manage, and how you can scale from a small operation into a thriving enterprise. So, what exactly is epoxy flooring? It's much more than just a layer of paint. Epoxy flooring is a resilient and durable surface coating created by mixing a resin and a hardener. When these two components react, they chemically bond to each other and to the floor itself, forming a stiff plastic-like material. This creates a surface that is incredibly strong, long-lasting, and resistant to degradation. Originally developed for heavy-duty industrial applications, you'll find epoxy floors in warehouses, factories, and commercial garages where they need to withstand heavy machinery, chemical spills, and constant traffic. But its appeal has expanded far beyond the industrial sector. Because of its clean, modern aesthetic and customizable finishes, epoxy is now a premium choice for residential garages, basements, showrooms, retail spaces, and even high-end homes. Customers are not just paying for a floor covering. They are investing in durability, safety, low maintenance, and a professional, polished look that significantly enhances the value and functionality of their space. The transformation can be dramatic, turning a stained, cracked concrete slab into a seamless, beautiful, and highly practical surface. Let's talk about the initial investment required to start. One of the attractive aspects of this business is that you can begin with a relatively lean setup. You don't need a huge commercial space or massive upfront inventory. The core of your operation can be a single, reliable van and a dedicated team, often just 2 skilled individuals to start. Your primary investment will be in professional-grade equipment. This includes surface preparation tools like concrete grinders and dust extractors, which are critical for ensuring the epoxy adheres correctly. You'll also need mixing equipment, such as heavy-duty drills with paddle mixers, along with application tools like notched squeegees, spiked rollers to release air bubbles, and high-quality paint rollers. Personal protective equipment, or PPE, is non-negotiable. This means respirators, gloves, and spiked shoes that allow you to walk on the wet epoxy without leaving marks. All in, a solid initial setup with good quality, reliable tools will typically range from $4,000 to $8,000. This investment allows a single team to confidently take on residential projects like 2-car garages and smaller commercial jobs, providing a solid foundation to build your business from. Once you're up and running, your focus shifts to managing monthly operational expenses. Unlike businesses that require large amounts of inventory, a service-based model like epoxy flooring keeps carrying costs relatively low. Your primary recurring expenses will be materials. This includes the epoxy resin and hardener, pigments for color, and any additives like decorative flakes or anti-slip aggregates. You'll typically purchase these on a per-project basis, which minimizes the risk of tying up capital in unsold stock. Fuel and vehicle maintenance for your van are another consistent cost as you travel to job sites. If you have employees, labor will be a significant part of your monthly budget. And finally, there's marketing. To keep a steady flow of projects, you'll need to allocate a budget for advertising. This could include running online ads on platforms like Google or Facebook, creating a professional website, and printing flyers or business cards for local outreach. A reasonable budget for these monthly expenses, especially in the early stages, would be between $1,000 and $2,000. The key advantage here is that most of your spending is directly tied to revenue-generating projects, making cash flow management more straightforward. Now for the most important part, profit and margins. This is where the epoxy flooring business truly shines. The financial returns can be substantial, even for a small operation. Let's break it down. For a standard 2-car residential garage, a project might take 2 to 3 days. The price for the homeowner could range from $3,000 to $5,000, depending on the floor condition, size, and desired finish. After accounting for materials which might cost around $800 to $1,200 and labor, your net profit on a single residential project is often in the range of $1,500 to $2,500. Commercial projects are on another level. A small warehouse, retail space, or commercial kitchen involves a larger surface area and often requires more specialized, high-performance systems. These jobs can be priced anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 or more. While material costs are higher, the profit potential is significantly greater, with net profits often landing between $3,000 and $5,000, and sometimes much more for larger contracts. This translates to impressive profit margins, typically ranging from 40 to 60%. These strong margins are a direct result of the value add. You're not just selling a product, but a professional installation service that transforms a customer's space, and clients are willing to pay a premium for that expertise and the quality of the final result. So, who are the customers buying these premium floors? Your target market is diverse and spans both the residential and commercial sectors. On the commercial side, your ideal clients are business owners and facility managers who prioritize durability, safety, and cleanliness. Think of warehouses and logistics centers that need floors to withstand forklift traffic. Consider automotive repair shops and showrooms where resistance to oil and chemicals is a must. Food and beverage processing plants require seamless, hygienic surfaces that are easy to sanitize. Healthcare facilities, from hospitals to veterinary clinics, also value these same properties. In the residential market, your primary customers are homeowners who view their garage as more than just a place to park. They are hobbyists, car enthusiasts, or simply individuals who want a clean, organized, and finished extension of their living space. They are looking for a premium solution that a simple coat of paint cannot provide. The beauty of this customer base is the potential for repeat business and referrals. A happy business owner might hire you for another one of their locations, and a thrilled homeowner will almost certainly recommend your services to friends and neighbors, creating a powerful word-of-mouth marketing channel. Of course, no business is without its risks and challenges, and it's crucial to approach epoxy flooring with a clear understanding of them. The biggest technical challenge lies in the application process itself. Epoxy is sensitive to environmental conditions. Temperature and humidity can drastically affect how it cures. If applied in the wrong conditions, it can result in a soft, tacky finish, bubbles, or peeling. Proper surface preparation is another critical factor. If the concrete isn't properly cleaned, ground, and profiled, the epoxy will not bond correctly, leading to failure down the line. This is why skill is paramount. This is not a low-skill job. Your installation team must be well-trained, meticulous, and disciplined. Finding and retaining skilled labor can be a challenge in itself. Quality control is an ongoing process. Every step, from mixing the components in the correct ratio to applying the coating evenly, requires precision. One small mistake can compromise the entire floor, leading to costly repairs and a damaged reputation. However, these risks are manageable. Thorough training, standardized procedures, using high-quality materials, and careful project planning can mitigate nearly all of these potential issues. Success in this business is built on a foundation of technical expertise and a commitment to quality. Once you have mastered the fundamentals and built a solid reputation, the next logical step is to scale the business. The growth path is clear and achievable. Scaling typically starts with expanding your capacity. Instead of just one team, you can invest in a second van and hire and train another two-person crew. This immediately doubles your ability to take on projects, allowing you to run 2 residential jobs simultaneously or even tackle a larger commercial project more efficiently. As you grow, you can begin to target larger and more lucrative commercial contracts. This requires a more strategic approach to sales and marketing, actively bidding on projects and building relationships with general contractors, architects, and property management companies. These relationships can lead to a consistent stream of high-value work. Another powerful scaling strategy is to offer maintenance plans. Epoxy floors are durable, but high-traffic commercial environments will eventually need recoating or repairs. By offering ongoing service contracts, you create a recurring revenue stream that adds stability and predictability to your business. With 2 or 3 skilled teams operating efficiently, it is realistic for a well-managed epoxy flooring business to generate monthly revenues in the range of $20,000 to $50,000 and even more as you continue to expand your fleet and market reach. So, what is the final verdict? The epoxy flooring business is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It demands hard work, technical skill, and a serious commitment to quality. However, for the right entrepreneur, it represents a very real and highly scalable business opportunity. With a relatively low initial investment, you can enter a market with high demand and excellent profit margins. You are providing a tangible service that adds significant value to both residential and commercial properties. It's a business built on skill, reputation, and delivering a premium result. If you are willing to master the craft and run your operations professionally, you can build a sustainable, profitable, and rewarding enterprise. This is a real business for real builders generating real money. Thanks for watching. If you found this analysis valuable, be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into real-world businesses.